I won't even say he defended the roast. He was
I was just gonna say that. I say he ain't actually defended.
He tried to speak George Floyd. Yeah. So so here we go. Let me bring it in. So oh no. So this is Kevin Hart speaking on the response of George Floyd and the roast criticism. So here we go.
It wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast, if you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. You get why the racial humor is on the table. Like, it's not, I wasn't shocked. Like, that's what they do. Go look at the Tom Brady one. Like, that's what they do. It happens every year when they do a roast. It's not new. This isn't it's not a new agenda. It's not a new approach to comedy.
Do you feel like Tony Hinchcliffe went too far when he made that joke about George Floyd?
It's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't expect less. I don't expect more.
I feel like you're saying going too far is the point. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yes, I mean, that's why you're there. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to, because we're being honest. People are talking about that joke. Talk about his set. Tony Hinchcliffe arguably had the best set, or one of the best sets, between Tony and Cheryl, and I would say Naeem had a really strong set.
Naeem had a very strong set. I was laughing out loud at Tony until that joke.
Until the joke.
But not even just that joke. I don't like when people joke about violent, tragic death. I like Pete's set, and then I was like, why you had to say about Charlie Kirk?
Pete had a great set too. Pete had a Charlie Kirk joke in there. Like, would I tell those jokes? No. But do I get why they're being told? Mm-hmm. Yes. Like, I'm not looking at Pete crazy. I'm not looking at Tony crazy. Like, that's what I know what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. I know your style of comedy.
Did you see the interview that I did with Terrence Floyd, George Floyd's brother?
No.
So he said,
no shot to you.
No.
I'm never watching
that. That's fine.
I just want to be clear. I'm never watching that. Like,
I only brought it up.
Even now that you told me, I'm not going to go back and go look at that interview.
Because he's a fan.
But I just want to make it clear so you understand what I do with my time. Like, I'm never doing that. Okay, go ahead.
I just asked because he's a fan of you.
Mm-hmm.
He saw the joke and it picked up pretty big. So I didn't know if you saw it, but he basically said, like, as a fan of you and knowing that you came to the funeral to support his family, even though it's a roast and Tony, that's what he does, they expected you to kind of be the person that would, like, stop it right in the moment or just not allow for certain things to happen.
And he also said he wanted you to come harder. He said if they're going to joke, why you ain't come harder with your own jokes?
All right.
Racist jokes, I guess.
This is actually a good thing to give a rebuttal to.
See,
they talked about my dead mom and my dead dad. Said that they were running a train on my mom, and
that was hilarious,
right?
It was
that was crazy. Yeah, that was Regina killed that.
Right?
Yeah, oh wait, that's right. You probably should say killed that.
The jokes about Kevin was on a slave ship in a bottle with, like, the ship in the bottle. Like, I'm going to appreciate humor. I don't get affected by the attempt of humor. I get it, right? In this case, like, do more. It's my production. We're live. The more is what? Like, what is it that you expect me? You want me to take a live production and stand up and fight Tony or have a reaction? Like, Tony told a joke. It wasn't a tasteful joke to us. We didn't like it. Okay. Hey, man, fuck that joke. We move on. I don't understand why we stand on a hill and it becomes like this big thing of, like, oh man, the motherfuckers, they do this and they're attacking the culture. It doesn't have to be that. It literally is either you're a fan of this level of content or you're not. And if you're not a fan, then you don't watch it. So my last note for all attached to this is very simple, okay? Whatever the headlines or whatever the dialogue is, my rebuttal is simplicity. Remove me from it. I didn't say it. If you are upset that the night went on, that's a different conversation. It's nothing I can do. It's a production. It's a live production. I'm not compromising the live production for a reaction of what? What do you want me to do? I'm supposed to drag him off? You want me to fight afterwards? You want me to turn it into, like, what? That's not what I agreed to do. That's not the job at hand. The job at hand was to produce a successful roast, which I did. I also got the rebuttal. I also got to say shit at the end. What are we dealing with here? I'll say it again. Stop talking as if I said it. Mm-hmm. So when you say the family and the family's affected, I didn't disrespect the family. Showed up for the family when it happened. Made sure that the family felt supported. Made sure that all things there were actually cool. Behind the scenes, just as an example, you know the one person that I talked to? Oh. And I'm not even going to tell you the conversation. Stephen Jackson.
Oh, I know he caught that.
That's because that's my nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, Stack, let me just call you, man. So I can explain to you like the world of the roast, X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. We talk. I get it, Kev. We had a great conversation. But that's what I mean when I say, hey, man, let me call the one person after. And that's before whatever you're talking about. Mm-hmm. That's immediate. Mm-hmm. Stack, hey, Tony threw one out there. It's this and this, but you do know that that's what this shit is a roast. But I just want you to know from my side, that man is on his own.
You ain't lead with that, Kev. You should have been leading with that the whole time.
Because I don't need to.
People just want to know you care.
I don't fucking need to prove to people that I give a fuck.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Just this time. This one time.
No.
Yeah, this one.
No.
So you see it there. What is y'all thoughts about this? What are y'all thoughts about this?
When I first seen it, I was like, if we take it back to when Dave Chappelle was talking about the transgender community, and he was making jokes about that, and everybody was like, they finna cancel Dave Chappelle, and they was like really trying to cancel Dave Chappelle. I'm like, it's just comedy. But when it's something that hit home that affects us like that, you know what I mean? Like he said, it was tasteless. Move on. Okay, all right. We ain't gonna laugh at that one. We keep it pushing. We keep it pushing. I ain't even watched the damn roast. Only thing I seen was Cat's Cat set. That was it. I caught it on a clip. I ain't even watched the whole roast. I mean, but that's what they do on roast. But they gave Tom Brady hell up there. Like for real. Dawg say he looks like the gay version of a gay Tom Brady. You know, he tell Tom Brady, you look like the gay version of Tom Brady. Talking to Tom Brady. The only thing he stopped, that Tom got up and stopped when he said something about Robert Kraft. That's the only thing he stopped. Other than that, have at it. His ex-wife, her infidelities, his infidelities, they went in. But see, that's not a topic that affects us. Now, should they say anything about George Floyd? Because that was a little while ago. Nope. But at the end of the day, it is a joke. And I love comedy. I love going to comedy shows. Just went to one a couple weeks ago. And look, whatever I don't like, I don't laugh. What I like, I'm going to chuckle. So I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got a bunch of comedians who's trying to defend comedy. It's a roast. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to get edgy. It's going to appeal to people. It is what it is, man. Yeah, because they did Flavor Flav dirty. They did Flavor Flav dirty. But hey, that's what you signed up for, bro. That's what you signed up for. If you know a roast gonna be like that, don't come. Don't be a part of it.
You got anything, Rain?
We spoke on this before. I watched the roast, but my face the whole time was, I didn't laugh at anything. I didn't make it all the way to Cat Williams' part either. Are we talking about accountability or are we talking about responsibility with Kevin? Was he responsible for this joke? Does he have to take responsibility for this joke? At the end of the day, he's saying, hey, I didn't tell the joke. So why are y'all coming at me? So, and then you got comedy. Comedy is comedy. even though some subjects can be sensitive. And then as far as I know, they keep preaching that, all the jokes and the everything that was said was pre-approved, supposedly. So if it wasn't meant for you, then it wasn't meant for you. If you feel some type of way about it, that's on you.
Okay. So can I ask
was
y'all?
it distasteful?
Yeah.
Probably so. So go ahead. So I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I cut you off.
No,
because I'm gonna drop the mic after I'm done. Why is George Floyd important? No. This is not a joke, because I want to hear the explanation, and I'm gonna display something. So why is everybody understanding what happened to George Floyd important? Nobody.
I have no answer.
Why would he even be a topic of discussion at a roast? That's my
no, it's not even that. So this is Soul's thought process, right?
Okay.
I was in DC when this happened. I got to DC when this happened, and it was during COVID when George Floyd lost his life.
Right.
Rest in peace to George Floyd. Prayers to his family. Right. We don't want to see anybody lose their life. With that being said, George Floyd was also supposed to be a sound the alarm for Black culture, right? Because there were a lot of situations that led up to his demise, right? But we continue to do this.
The team takeover, and they did not touch my car. And I mean it.
Gilda Norris was livid when she saw hundreds of teens on 55th and Everett in Hyde Park surrounding her car.
I saw them going around my car, and my neighbor, they were jumping on his car. So that's why I went outside, sat in my car, turned on the lights to keep them from destroying my car.
Norris also recorded as soon as she got in her car.
This is ridiculous.
So every kid out there made a decision to do a stupid thing that could have led them to be the next George Floyd. We will put 90% of our energy on a comedian roast and forget about what young Black African Americans are doing every day to put themselves into the line of fire to be the next George Floyd. I thought George Floyd was supposed to be a symbol for us to do better in our race, to be more cautious. They started talking more about police brutality, all that type of stuff, right? But every day, we as Black people make a conscious decision to put ourselves in the most opportunist environment to be somebody need to be put on our neck. And we up here worrying about who should take responsibility. I don't care about no Kevin Hart. Who should take responsibility is these parents that are allowing their sons or daughters to be the next George Floyd. This is what I be talking about with content. If we're going to talk, let's have the real conversation. We got to have real conversations. We will sit here and complain about a roast on Netflix and everything that's being said, but nobody will hold the same fire to what's going on in our society every day. Nobody. Nobody. And this is why, if y'all see tonight's conversation and thumbnail, it states it very, very clear. Moral convenience. We only care about things that is convenient to us. If it's something I want to be upset about today, that's what I'm going to talk about. Appreciate your cyberboard. We know it wasn't George Floyd's fault. But it also, we're going to say they're going to be one of these kids' fault either, right? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Everything. Everything we do in life. So myself as a Black man I try to eliminate every opportunity I have to be in a interaction with a police officer. That's why we go get a driver's license. That's why we pay fines. That's why we pay for tickets. That's why we keep our headlights working on our car. That's why we keep our insurance up to date. That's why we don't steal. That's why we don't kill. That's why we don't run on top of cars. And like we do all these things so that we don't have to be the example of George Floyd.
Well,
and like this is what I like. This really concerns me because like it's so easy to blame Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart easily said, and y'all see what Charlamagne did. Why you didn't lead with that? No, he ain't got to lead with pandering to the black community. Y'all want people to pander to the things that we're making choices about every day when we wake up. I actually had a patient that was in my clinic who was actually family with George Floyd from Minnesota. She actually flew home. She couldn't even go receive treatment. So I know the story hits home. With that being said, I'm never going to allow reality to be missed. Because we can't miss reality, guys. We can't keep picking what we want to do conveniently to make us fit our narrative today. Like, we have to stop this, dog. We have to stop it. And I didn't even know Soft Rain was going to use that for her radar rain. It just worked out perfectly. So that's my thing, man. Go ahead, Ray.
I'm just saying, it always lines up with us whenever we put stuff together. So
I'm gonna let you read these last comments.
TNN, welcome in, TNN. We appreciate you being here. He said, yeah, roasts are not for the faint of heart. I don't watch them. Robert Miller, thank you for coming in. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Good point. Lil Penny says, society can't keep things in a box. Entitlement is everyone's right today, when really it's an abused privilege. Classic, welcome in, Classic. He said, TWR, you dropped them umbrellas and the plugs. Too Tight said, let's go, souls. He about to hit him with the raw truth. And did. Robert Miller said, 2020, ton of people died after the Floyd thing.